Yeah? You wanna drive that big excavator too? My hope for the future is that agriculture becomes the solution to all of our problems. We hold like so many opportunities to curb off all of these issues that we're facing. We will do better in the future because we owe it to the next generations.
Look at you, big boy.
I'm Graham Christensen. I'm a fifth-generation family farmer. My brother and I have been working together to transition our farm into regenerative agriculture. What do you say we do a little walk? The goal of the tour today is to understand how our farm is using those principles to switch to agricultural-based solutions for our ecological issues, whether it's changing emissions in the atmosphere, contaminated water, or soil erosion. The practices that we use on this farm are meant to address those. I'm really excited to get to kind of show off some of the things that we've been doing over the last several years. About 12 to 15 years ago, we identified that we had an erosion issue, which meant that we were losing soil. Essentially, we try to have roots that are in the ground for as much of the time of the year as possible, and that's like a huge goal, is to solidify our soil. And so the first line of defense is the cover crops. Typically, you'd think of Nebraska farmers as only having a corn and soybean rotation. Cover crops can be grasses, they can be legumes, or a whole number of things in between your two primary cash crops. So this is a pretty ideal cover crop stand over here. 2 days ago when the wind was blowing and all the dust was in there wasn't a lot coming from this area. What's great about regenerative agriculture is that it really focuses on good soil health. This is an infiltration test, and it's showing like when we get water, does it just go right through our system? Does it run off our system? Or does it slowly, gradually take in? And we're wanting it to do kind of what it's doing now and just slowly take it in. And the more roots you have in the ground, the more it holds that kind of water in place. So now we're gonna dig up, see if we can find any worms in our soil, and we'll put those little guys right back in the soil so they can keep doing their job. There's another one. Wiggly. If you have more worms in a space that you're testing, good sign, and the tests are validating our success at what we're doing. And the puppies like it. If you have good soil health, you're starting to develop an ecology and where you can have clean water. If you look down at the bottom, there's a mile-long stretch of a waterway. It's called Bell Creek. Bell Creek starts with the spring, and we farm along it. And so if I'm having soil erosion or there's chemicals or excess nutrients running into the water, it goes into that creek. You follow that along, it goes into the Elkhorn River, which is the huge watershed in this region. The Elkhorn River dumps in the Platte River dumps in the Missouri dumps into the Mississippi, and the Mississippi dumps into the Gulf Coast. So what we do here over time has impact all through that water channel, all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. I'm very, very concerned about the status of the quality of water. It's becoming systemic across the Midwest to have rising nitrates in water. So there's another fertilizer farmers use a lot that they talk about, and that's phosphorus. And then when we get heavy rain events, it runs into the water, and therefore the importance of the buffer strips. Bell Creek has 30-foot buffers on every side of it. Buffer strip is additional vegetation along a running river or stream. If you have a buffer strip, say 30 feet on each side of a waterway, then we can also stop the runoff from entering the waterway, which not only includes the loose soil, but includes everything that the farmers applied on the soil. The waterway is termed in Omaha language as Umaha Te, and that stands for where the Omaha grow. We're looking at how to honor and respect what the indigenous people were doing prior. In July 1867, when my family first stepped foot on this land in order to homestead, the Omaha people helped us get started on the farm and allowed us a place to really start our family's legacy as farmers. We're trying to bring those regenerative ideas back in honor of the land that has been tended by so many others before us. I always felt very connected to our family and the land here. My father, when we said we wanted to be farmers, he said that he didn't know if we'd be able to make it because of policy changes that were happening that were eradicating the family farmer. I grew up when farming was really tough in the 80s, and actually there's people we knew that aren't here anymore because they didn't make it, and so we're trying to prevent that. The Farm Bill in the 80s and 90s really shifted away from supporting the family farmer towards a top-down controlled corporate system that would like to see us all doing the same thing. Today, the farmer and the consumer have to do a better job of communicating, and so it's just really, really important that these conversations are going on right now so that we can start to develop that out for a better future for the next generation that's coming behind us. I truly believe that we will see farmers and ranchers that are regenerative, and so that's the future that I see, and I really can't accept anything other than that. We will do better in the future because we owe it to the next generations.